Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Make It Make, where I always try to encourage you. If you can't get it to make, then
make it make.
Make it make. Sorry, I put my finger in front of your face. Well, today's just a different video. We decided, well, my daughter made a apple crisp a couple days ago and it turned out so wonderful. And I really just want to encourage her to continue cooking and baking because she does a really good job, and I'm just so proud of her. So I was like, do you want to share your recipe with the world or with the Make It Make world?
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you how she makes it. I'm sure a lot of people know how to make apple crisp, but
it's a special way.
Well, I mean, she's gonna show you.
Yeah.
All right.
So for the topping, the crisp, we are gonna be doubling that because it's amazing, and there's just usually not enough of it. Then for the filling, we're gonna be doubling everything in the filling except the apples, because that would be way too many apples. So you are gonna need some butter, Shank's vanilla, brown sugar, cinnamon, Granny Smith apples, quick oats, flour, and sugar.
All right, so the first thing you want to do is get some water and put some lemon juice in it. Do you want to put some lemon juice in it?
Yeah.
Now, I do know that there is a proper ratio of water to lemon juice. That's enough.
Oh, sorry.
We've been doing this forever, and this is just what works for us. But I'll make sure to put on the screen what the proper ratio is for people who really like to have specifics like that. To me, I just need some lemon juice in my water to help with the browning of the apples. So what we're gonna do right now is peel our apples, cut them up, and put them in the lemon juice until we do the rest of the recipe. So you're gonna need about how many apples? 6 or 5 apples. And I just thought I'd tell you this little tidbit here. When I was a little girl and I stayed at my grandmother's house, she would always say to me, Leilani, quiere manzana, which means, Leilani, do you want an apple? This was every night before she went to bed, she would cut an apple. But she would always cut it in one long curly strip, and it would never fall apart. So I want to see if I can do that right now. All right, I'm gonna start as close as I can, taking off not apple, because that would be cheating. We really just want to take off skin.
Wow.
Are you guys seeing this? Let me see if you could get closer. We really want to just get skin, not apple. I haven't done this in years. I was like, oh, let me see if I can do that. I'm coming to the end of it, so it's like, oh, I only had a tiny bit to go. So there's my apple. Let's fill them in on what we're talking about. Jillian just loves cutting and peeling apples, don't you?
It's my least favorite part of making this. I mean, this is my second time making it, but
It's a new skill, and it takes time to learn how to peel apples.
You've been doing it for 20 years.
I've been.
It's so hard for you to do it.
Well, and you'll get there. How many times did I say, learning a new skill, it takes time. It takes time. Yeah. You gotta allow yourself some grace. You're so hard on yourself. Now you just wanna make sure that you're taking your apples and really soaking them in the solution, because I'm not gonna get to this yet, or sorry, we are not gonna get to this yet. We're going to start making the crumble and the filling that goes in the apples to make them nice and sugary and cinnamony.
And delicious.
Yes, delicious. So our apples are sliced and taken care of, and remember, you need about 6 to 7 apples for this recipe. Now we are going to be making the filling for the apples, and we are going to actually be doubling it because we really like it super sweet, and we're going to be doing the exact same thing with the crumble. We're going to double the crumble as well. So I'm going to show you as my daughter puts the ingredients, thank you, in the bowl, but I will be giving you the original measurements, not the doubled measurements on the screen.
1/4 cup of flour. 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to use the whole bottle because there's not much left. Oh, it smells so good.
It does smell so good, yeah.
1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Is this good?
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Now that we have all of our ingredients for the filling, we're going to mix up all of our dry ingredients. Then we'll add the apples later.
While my daughter is mixing up the filling, I'm going to take the apples that we have in our solution and start to drain them.
So we are going to mix our dry ingredients into the apples to make our filling. All right. Now we're going to take our spoon and evenly distribute it.
All right, so this bowl is pretty heavy for my daughter, so I'm just going to be adding the ingredients to a 9 by 13 inch pan. I hope we have enough apples for it to spread in this pan. The last time the apples that we had were a lot bigger.
Is it gonna work?
Sorry about the dogs barking. My son just came home. This is our life. Yeah, I think we have enough. It should be fine.
Okay.
Look at all this goodness.
So we are gonna set this to the side, and we are gonna start with our crumble. For our crumble, you will need 1 cup of oats, 1/2 cup of flour, 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 cup of butter. Make sure it's cubed.
Yay, I get to mix the crumble. My daughter said it was okay. I'm gonna mix this one with my hands because it helps me distribute the ingredients with the butter nice and evenly so we can come out, or will have a result of a good crumble. This takes some time. All right, so at this point, what you want to do is preheat your oven at
350.
At 350. So she's going to go ahead and do that. All right, and everything is ready to be assembled. So we're just going to go ahead and put the crumble on top of the apples. We love the crumble. So
I was eating it.
were you? So again, if you look at this and you're like, oh my gosh, that's just way too much crumble. It's just the way that we like it as a family.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
You can just do it with your hands if it's easier.
Okay.
Adding in that crumble. And how long is the cooking time?
40 to 50 minutes, but last time we just did 45 minutes and it seemed good.
Okay, so 40 to 50 minutes at 350 degrees.
Yes.
Do you want me to help you?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness, Jill, this really is a lot of crumble.
I'm so happy about it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because like it's terrible when like just the leftovers are just nothing but apple, and I need the crumble to satisfy me.
This looks really good.
Oh yeah.
So now that our oven is preheated to 350, we're just gonna go ahead and pop this in. Jill, how long was it?
40 to 50 minutes. We'll do 45.
You wanna do 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 45 minutes. We'll see you then. Our apple crisp is out of the oven now. We let it cool down for like 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah. And we're just gonna cut some up.
It doesn't really come in slices, but
No, but we'll do our best to try to make it neat. Yeah, apple crisp is never like
lasagna. How do you like?
That's a lot of crumble there, Missy. Ooh, let me give you that part.
Thanks.
There you go.
Hopefully it's not too much now.
Here. You forgot. Let's give you this apple.
Thank you.
Now, take your time if it's hot and you tell them how you like it.
Hot.
Hot. Good? This stuff,
is so good.
yeah, it tastes amazing a la mode. Oh, with some ice cream. We should have gotten some ice cream.
I'm fine without it.
All right. Well, I hope you like our apple crisp. As always, take care and God bless.